Imagine a faceless army that could bring down governments, expose billion-dollar corporations, and vanish before anyone could trace them. They called themselves Anonymous, a name that struck fear into powerful institutions across the world. But what if I told you that even the most invisible hackers leave behind shadows, and that one day, those shadows led investigators straight to the people behind the mask? Today we uncover the untold story of how Anonymous was exposed, and more importantly, what it means for your own digital safety. The group began in the early 2000s, and not as a formal organization, but as a movement born from the darker corners of the internet, online message boards like 4chan. At first, Anonymous was chaos, a digital mob with no leader, no identity, united only by a Guy Fawkes mask and a belief that information should be free. They launched raids against companies that censored the web, governments accused of corruption, and even terrorist organizations. Their motto echoed through cyberspace: "We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget." To the world, they were digital Robin Hoods, vigilantes fighting power. But behind the mask, something else was happening. As Anonymous gained fame, law enforcement agencies around the world started paying attention. Massive cyber attacks like Operation Payback, Project Chanology, and hacks on Visa, PayPal, and government sites turned Anonymous into one of the most wanted digital networks on the planet. But there was a problem. How do you arrest a ghost? Anonymous members didn't meet in person. They hid behind VPNs, proxies, and encrypted chat rooms. Then came a mistake, small but fatal. In 2011, one of the leading figures in the group used an unprotected connection during an online meeting. That slip gave investigators the first digital fingerprint, a small trail that led to several usernames connected to real people. One by one, the faceless began to have faces. It wasn't just technology that caught them. It was psychology. The FBI and Interpol infiltrated Anonymous chat rooms pretending to be one of them. They observed patterns, collected chat logs, and built digital profiles. Inside the chaos, one hacker stood out: Sabu, a well-known member of Anonymous and LulzSec. Sabu was smart, unpredictable, and confident. But in 2011, he was arrested by the FBI, and everything changed. To avoid prison, Sabu turned informant. For months, he secretly cooperated with the FBI, feeding them inside information. Through him, dozens of hackers were identified and arrested across the US, UK, and Europe. Anonymous, the group that claimed to be untouchable, had been unmasked from the inside. The exposure of Anonymous shook the hacker world to its core, with forums going dark, members disappearing, and distrust growing among cybercriminals. However, instead of extinguishing the movement, the exposure transformed it. Anonymous became more decentralized, with smaller groups operating independently and no clear leaders. This transformation was akin to cutting off one head of a hydra. Two more grew back. Some members turned ethical hackers, while others delved deeper into the dark web. Governments also learned that cybercrime was no longer just a tech issue, but a significant national security threat. You might be wondering, I'm not a hacker. Why does this matter to me? The same mistakes that led to the exposure of Anonymous are the ones regular users make every day. Reusing passwords, clicking suspicious links, and oversharing personal details can make expert hackers traceable and make it easy for scammers to track everyday users. Here are 5 takeaways you can apply today. Never reuse passwords. Use a password manager or two-factor authentication. Hide your digital footprint. Think before you post. Your location, email, and habits leave trails. Update software regularly. Many hacks exploit outdated systems. Beware of phishing emails. One click can expose your identity. Use a VPN when browsing on public Wi-Fi. Privacy is power. Although the early leaders of Anonymous have fallen, hacking has evolved, incorporating AI tools, deepfakes, and autonomous bots. In the future, cyber wars won't just be about stealing data. They'll be about manipulating truth itself. And while Anonymous may rise again in different Forms one thing is certain. Anonymity online is not invincibility. Anonymous taught the world that power doesn't always wear a suit. Sometimes it hides behind a screen. But their story also proves that every digital action leaves a trace. So ask yourself, how safe are you behind your own mask? If you found this information helpful, like and share this video, and subscribe to Code Crime for more real cybercrime stories every week. Until next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay alert online.